Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel and stream and all that fun stuff. We are a little bit late as always, but we had to get some stuff together ahead of time. I am joined this evening by some wonderful people. We have Derubael, we have Unbrella, we have Uberbandit, and Knix. Derubael, say hello to these fine people. Wait, hold on. Now say hello to these fine people.
Hello, fine people.
Uber Bandit, say hello. Plug your
Suck it,
stream.
Sirken on level 30.
And where can these people find you streaming at, Uber Bandit?
It's twitch.tv/Uberbandit22, except I'm streaming lately because I'm bad.
So,
But sometimes, it's a treat. Can't overindulge on my streams.
he makes his people appreciate the stream.
Nothing
Love lambs,
success.
We also have Knix. Say hello, Knix.
Hello, Knix.
Alright, and we also have Unbrella with us this fine evening. Say hello.
Shout out to all my fans.
Shout out to the fans of Unbrella. So, we'll get right into the thick of it here. I'm hanging out with Epfi and Fluffy and Mayong Mistmore, but let's get right into it. We had the Cleric Best of the Best 2 days ago. 2 days? Yes, 2 days ago. And I believe I even still have the brackets here. Would you look at that? I have the brackets for the Cleric Best of the Best still.
I can tell you I watched like 2 hours of it, took a nap, ate dinner, came back, and it was still going.
Yes, the
It's
Cleric
probably
Best of the
around
Best was 5 hours long.
Jesus.
It made me want to kill
Brutal.
myself. Derubael has the cut scars to prove the anguish he went through.
Yep, I tried to slash wrist mid-event.
We actually had him GMing both servers during the event
Mhm.
because Red
Slash
needed
wrist.
attention as well.
Slash wrist.
Red was not okay with us having an event. So, as we
Was
can
that
see,
when the cat's away?
kind of, but the cat's usually away on Red. Nyx, your cleric did not do very well.
Well, wasn't expecting to do very well.
I understand. Can you tell us a little bit what your mindset was going in? What kind of strats, if any, you might have had up your sleeve?
Well, my strat was to find a ringer.
Good strategy.
That was my
Solid.
strat, and I had an awesome one all lined up and everything. And he told me in the morning that he couldn't do it.
Awesome ringers don't quit on you.
Solid planning ruined by lazy players.
No, they had something to do. Can't
Solid
blame him.
planning ruined by
Didn't have what. Yeah.
pregnant girlfriends.
So I didn't practice. I didn't do anything, and I went up against somebody who has a lot of PvP practice. Played on a PvP server, and he jousted me to death. I couldn't keep up. There's no way. So I went in there and did what I could with no practicing at all.
Who were you against, Knix?
Hookers.
You were
Cleric.
up against Stock Market.
Hookers.
Yep.
Hookers and Blow.
He's a real good guy.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. I get along with him real well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He's a fellow Floyd fan.
did you at least have fun, Nyx?
I had a lot of fun.
That's good. That's good.
It was
You
fun
know,
watching everybody.
a little birdie tells me that we plan on doing a post-Velius Best of the Best as well, or a pre- and post-Velius Best of the Best. So sometime in the future, you may get another shot. I expect you to have your body ready.
You're assuming that she wants another shot.
Oh, she does, because she knows I'll break her balls if she doesn't sign.
Everyone wants a shot.
Yeah,
at the title.
I have to line up a better ringer next time.
That's right.
Oh, so Unbrella, you were also not lucky enough to get that first round bye.
I didn't play my cleric.
You didn't even play your cleric.
No, I was enrolled. I had to leave town unexpectedly, so that wasn't me. Now, had I won, I wouldn't have admitted to that. I would just said it's on.
So,
of course.
who was it?
But I've dueled most of the high-level clerics on the server, and the only one to beat me to date is Nizzler, and he is good. I've dueled every class on the server except a Bard, and Nizzler is the only person to beat me in PvP.
Well, I will say, going into it at the beginning, Nizzler was one of a small handful of players that the staff was thinking might have a shot at taking it all.
I thought he would. I thought it would be him, me, or Get Some. But I like to strike my own ego.
Get Some was another one on my short list. You? I didn't know. I didn't know enough about you.
I would like to, just as a friendly challenge, duel the top 3 at some point. I was gonna send them private messages, see if they'd be interested, and if somebody wanted to stream it.
If you can get, if you can find a date that works with me and Zaid, we still have the gladiators on our accounts. So, if you want, we could even do like an exhibition fight, gladiators and everything.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I would definitely do that.
I wish I would have had.
haste belts.
We did give them haste belts at the end.
Did it work better?
You weren't supposed to say that.
I don't care. It went 5 goddamn hours.
No kid. See, I was saying we should put the fucking haste belts on from the beginning.
Oh, you gave him haste belts?
And Ambrotos was like, no, they're fine. They're killing each other, and it's fine. Don't worry about it. 5 hours later, we're like, oh my god, put the fucking haste belts on right now.
See, usually
We're all done with this shit.
I didn't have it on my. I let a friend borrow it. I usually keep a Cloak of Flames on Unbrella to match with a Theurgia Star because it's some of the best DPS if you don't have a VP hammer to joust with because it's 15-25 delay and then match that with a Cloak of Flames. And I mean, the Theurgia Star, you're not really using it for the proc because that thing just procs so infrequently as it is.
I like it. So, again, congrats to Alethea, congrats to Leah, congrats to Derubael on their first, second, and third place finishes.
Yeah, Derubael came out of nowhere. I was surprised. I'd never seen him in the game before that day.
I have only ever seen him doing Chardock AEs and selling power levels in Chardock. So that was interesting to me.
Well, he, let's see. Adar, Blink, Metallicus, and then Leah was his matchup. I honestly feel like the top half of the bracket was a little bit tougher than the bottom half.
Yeah.
I do feel that way.
I was trying to stack the bracket so real Leah would have a chance, but she didn't enter.
She didn't even sign up.
No, I know.
Didn't even enter.
I stacked the brackets and everything.
From what I understand, on my I went against Alethea in the second round.
Yes.
And she triple procced on me in a row with her VP hammer and Smoldering Cudgel. Which, that's just 600 damage right there. You just eat.
Gotta love that RNG.
That thing is awful. But brutal, because, I mean, I've got a full set of Blazing, which typically, I mean, you'd wear that, mixed with some magic resist in there, because I could probably balance my resist about 170 plus for both. But I don't know.
Did you have more of a attack the gladiator mentality or attack the cleric mentality?
I'd probably go for cleric.
Yeah.
I think the cleric is the right call.
But the problem, you can't melee the gladiator.
Right.
And to be honest, like when you're just free for all going a cleric to cleric duel, at least in the higher end, you got to expect that both of you probably have at least the higher end TMO and FE clerics when you duel them. Mm-hmm. You have to expect they're at least 200 magic resist, about. So you got to expect your retributions and your reckonings aren't going to land. Stun is going to be so infrequent. So you're just jousting, saving most of your mana for a celestial elixir, and keeping like Endure Poison or something real low mana, real fast cast time to negate any dispel effects that they try and throw your way. And then you just want to save your nukes for like when the cleric gets under 20%, and just kind of pray that that's a kill shot. You don't want to blow them early on, or else you're going to have no mana for heals, and you're just going to death sentence yourself that way.
I know that there were some matches where either cleric or gladiator would be about 20% or just under, and that nuke would come in and just game over.
Yeah.
And as one of the gladiators, it was rough. It was very rough for that just to happen. So
People don't realize, like, 810 damage, or whatever it hits for max in PvP, that's significant on a cleric.
oh yeah,
That's a significant nuke for a class that's not exactly HP heavy.
I concur. And also, I want to say just some insider information for those people listening here. Our next best of the best is going to be Druid.
Yeah, your
And
screen's not up. I'm sorry.
I took... Wait, what's not up?
Your
My blocking stuff?
blocker. Yeah,
That's
whatever
alright.
it
I'm
is.
not
Sirken.
really... I know. Failing.
Failing.
It's alright. Nothing important's up at the moment. Yes, Druids. Probably gonna do red and blue on the same day. So,
That's cool.
I'm thinking Ambrodus will probably host the blue one, and I will probably host the red Druid best of the best.
Time to redeem yourself, Knix.
It's
What?
true. You can get in that Druid best of the best and redeem yourself.
I'll redeem myself. You know what? I have no shame because the person I went up against actually went and beat another cleric that I thought was very well trained.
Oh, really?
Abraham. Yeah, Abraham. He's a happy feet.
Oh, yes. Dr. Martin Luther King did slay Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
And then
That happened.
Those
Then-
names.
That was a thing.
and I mean, Happy's a really good player too. So that's what I'm saying. I don't feel bad. I don't feel like I need to redeem myself. I'm happy.
Mhm.
I would have been better off with a different bracket.
I mean, redemption or dishonor, it's your call.
Dishonor.
Dishonor.
No, I fought honorably.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Without practice. Unprepared.
Okay.
Okay, we'll train you druid like Rocky style. We'll take you to Russia. Just
There must
you
be a
line up a
montage
bunch of
involved in
nukes,
this.
and you have to sow them with as quickly as possible.
I don't think she can go to Russia before training with Apollo. She needs to learn how to move first.
Yeah.
You can't go right
But-
to Rocky 4 without Rocky 3. That's what
No.
I'm trying to say.
You don't have there isn't time.
That's where he learns the
Oh.
Eye of the Tiger. I mean, that's the
Nuker
most
says-
important movie.
Nuker
Yeah.
says, "Where's the honor in getting a ringer, Knix?"
There's
Well-
none.
The honor is in the title, and then like
There you go.
Umbrella said, if you won, you don't tell anybody.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Well, now we know, though. You told
Shinko
us.
played Unbrella on my behalf while I was out of town. And I mean, had he won, I would have just lied and said it was me.
Oh, I love it. So, Leah's not here. I had a couple things I'm actually going to save for next week because I need her Canadian reasoning on why Canada does a couple things differently than America. But I do want to say, as far as VP, we have now had incidents on both servers with people being on ledges and using crazy ass logic to try and justify it. Just to be as absolutely clear as possible, stay off the roof, stay off the ledges. I don't care what the reason is. Don't go up there for any reason ever. Pretend roofs and ledges are lava for all intensive purposes.
What about the lava?
The lava is not actually lava in this scenario. The
Okay.
lava's okay.
The lava's okay.
'Cause,
So,
you know, when you
where
play
do we
Cat-
stand with pulling through walls and exploiting pathing?
Try not to do it.
Try not to do it.
Like, here's the thing. I know pathing is fucked up. So if it can, like, I mean, if it happens, it happens. But don't purposely bug out mobs, I guess is what I'm saying.
How do you tell intent?
Listen, yeah, exactly. Like, intent is just going to come down to rule lawyering, and it comes down to who's the better bullshitter.
No.
And
no,
I'll be
no.
honest, both sides have pretty good litigators.
Both sides have amazing.
I mean, I have watched Merc
litigators.
fizzle spells time and time again. I've seen Sloan make magic out of thin air. Like,
Sloan and Alardi are like Robert Shapiro and Johnny Cochran. Like they know their shit and they love to role lawyer. But here's the thing. I don't give a shit about their opinions. Send me fraps, I'll look at it, I'll show it to another staff member, we'll reach a conclusion, and that's it. And if people don't like how we rule on things, then they should work it out themselves and not involve us.
are you telling me if the fraps don't fit, you must have quit?
That is exactly what I'm telling
That's
you.
exactly what he's saying.
That is quote worthy, by the way. Oh,
I mean, I think that really needs to be, if you want to raid with IBFE or TMO, you need like full resist gear, level 58 at a minimum, and a JD.
and
Straight up law degree.
Oh, gotcha. I was wondering what that was.
hopefully you want people that aren't dicks. I was gonna say, but maybe that's not a
I
requirement.
mean, it depends on what capacity they're a dick, and perspective is everything.
All right, so if you're only a dick to enemy guilds, it is okay.
No, I mean, I don't condone that, and I think anybody in TMO has seen me say 1,000 times to my members, stay out of character, and I've kicked people out of the guild and said, out of character, sorry, they're not affiliated with us.
Speaking of being affiliated with you, let me see something. 0987. Am I still in?
So since we reformed, can we just get a simple name change from forceful entry to just, we want to like streamline it and just make it penetration?
How
my
did you
goodness.
guys reform?
Yeah, do tell more about that.
Let's get details. on
There's
this
just really not a
information.
whole lot to tell on it.
I'm not going to give you guys the guild name of penetration because forceful entry
penetration.
was not a rape joke. It's a Vishon's Peak reference,
Absolutely.
as per what I was told when I first denied the name.
We wanted registered massage therapists, but
Right, but I can't have a guild called RMT running around.
RMT.
Actually, there was a guild running around with that for a while.
I know, because I was an idiot
that was our original.
and didn't put the initials together originally.
That was actually forceful entry's first name.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
no tickles, it is not a rape joke.
I'm not impressed. Not impressed with your shenanigans.
So what name are you gonna go by?
It's
Don't even tell TMO. Don't tell them. And then
It'll
just
be a
make
surprise.
make it mandatory that everyone keeps their Anon tags up all the time and never let anybody find out what guild you guys are in.
There you go. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Disable guild stat, and I'll do that.
Alright, I'll get Rogan on that. Just have a bunch of ninjas running around P99.
I mean, we've gotten a lot of questions as to why we did it. So some pretty significant changes coming around in FE. And, it's easier to start with a very clean roster.
Right.
There are some old people that we just got rid of. They're not in attendance. They get forgotten. They get left off the roster. Some people just had old people that have come and gone or sold their accounts back before it was illegal. Had alts, trader mules sitting in the guild, not in our roster, even after we reformed the first time. So it's easier to start with a clean slate than it is to just go forward with
Right. You're just cleaning house,
cleaning house.
essentially. So I would be remiss if I did not ask. Does either, to any of your knowledges, feel free to say I have no idea if you can't talk about it, or tell me to fuck off. But do either of you know if either of your guilds have any intention of rolling a chapter on the upcoming team server?
No, I don't think so. Maybe Knix knows more about TMO, but I still fully support the mystical entry on Red 99. And if you give us all no drop character copies, we will push Ezreal and Nihilum off the server.
Well,
This way, more
There you
people
go.
want to play Red. That promise I will make you. We have an incredible amount of support
hold on. I
from
have
members of all guilds that will do that. Participate.
breaking news coming in live from East Common Land. apparently there is a boat cruising through the tunnel, being led by Derubael. He's the Pied Piper, and
The server's first gnome SK, by the way, as you can see
uh,
by the title.
yes, hacks. Um, so
These
yes,
people all may or may not all be erudites, by the way.
Is the boat going to Velius?
that's racist if you're only
It's-
taking erudites.
It's going to Virius.
And I have to ask, where are you taking all of our erudites? Because never mind, I'm not even making that joke.
They're going to Cabalist.
The
Take him to
Amistad.
Canada.
Oh shit, they're in the wall. Your boat just took them into. Oh, I hope none of them got off the boat.
Did they fall down?
Well, they're still on the boat, so
That looks
So-
like the mystical entry right there.
Yeah, that was the mystical entry.
well, I will say, as far as the copies, I'm a huge in favor proponent of the character copies with only no drop, no coin, no
drop
droppable.
only. That's
Right.
all we need.
That way you don't mess with the economy, but you still have enough stuff to compete. And I figure a lot of people won't do transfers because this is their server. But if they could just try the PvP server with a character they know, love, and are used to, they might do that. And a lot of them would probably be playing during downtime on blue. If you're camping an item or if you're in a slow XP group, you're allowed to play red and blue at the same time. So I mean that's not considered two boxing. And for guilds like your guilds, where you can spend lots of time waiting for mobs to pop, or doing stupid quests or what have you, the red server could be a lot of fun for those periods of time.
I mean,
Stupid quest.
I know Knix, myself, Jeremy, Sloan. We all grouped together on the mystical entry, and it was funny when a target on blue would pop. It all get linked in.
So it sucked to be grouped with you guys when something on blue popped.
It was just entertaining to watch. But I mean, if you wanted to clean out, open up red 99, I would just guarantee that character copy of only no drops. There is no guild that could outmobilize TMO and FE combined. You can't.
Oh god, no. You guys
You have
are
the most
so
competitive
bad.
people on the server that have been doing this going back to, I mean, shit, I was doing it back in Dark Ascension 3 years ago. People going back even before that. You just would not outmobilize any of us. And we could do what they do with half the numbers.
A lot of people on Red truly believe that if TMO or Forceful Entry or IB or any of those top guilds were to come over to Red, they would just join up with Nihilum. That's what honestly a lot of people think. And I've tried to tell these people you don't know how competitive these people are. They wouldn't just come here and join Nihilum. Firstly, a lot of people don't like the Nihilum crowd. Secondly, their natural competitiveness won't allow that to happen.
I don't know.
I mean,
Pixel Package
Nizar
sounds
and I
pretty
used to
good.
be pretty good friends back in Dark Ascension, but I'd still shit all over him and his friends.
Except for Knix, who apparently will take the easy way out. Oh.
No, I only got my character on Red to I think she's like 23. And it's like when I read somebody's post in RNF how they feel like they're finally griefed off the Red server, that they're not going to play there anymore. I read some of her stories about what people would do to her, and it was just like, oh man, I couldn't deal with that. While she was trying to kill mobs, they would unroot them, and they would attack her, that kind of stuff.
Yes, all of that is allowed on the lovely Red server.
Yeah, that's not my bag.
Just make VP on blue upon zoning. You just tag red. Everyone goes PvP.
I am also a big arguer for Guild War.
Yes.
I would like very much to see Guild War.
Guild Wars is a different
You
video
mean you
game.
don't have Guild War already?
Well, it doesn't work.
No, it's not on this server.
But, I mean, the way it should work is, you set your target guild that you're going to go to war with. It's for so many days. And then, boom. If you picked 7 days, you're at war for 7 days. Or 2 weeks if you pick that. And
Oh, we're in
I
VP.
think Guild War would be very, very beneficial to work out some of the issues that exist on the blue server. And I don't care if the Bluebies would like it or not. Whoever didn't accept a Guild War would be mercilessly shamed by me on every medium available for me to talk shit about them on.
But I do
Uh-oh.
think that if you implemented Guild War, especially to members like TMO and FE, there are the ones who would really enjoy it, but the rest of our base that just logs in to kill dragons and isn't interested in the griefing, they would just join smaller guilds.
But you
And I
don't have
think
to
it would end up
grieve.
being cyclical. So, say people, Taken's in a competitive advantage or up and coming, just say people will join Taken. Taken might become a threat to FE/TMO, then they get involved in Guild War. And I think it would just cause a velocity of members going back and forth.
But here's the thing: if you guys were to work out some kind of declaration of war, I mean, just agree on shit. Like, look, we're not going to train each other because we can PvP each other. Problem
Yeah, but
solved.
we would just implement. I mean, personally, I would. And I'm one of the biggest proponents. I mean, I spend countless nights on the phone with Sloan just saying, log in, let's train.
Well,
So we could just implement PvPing with training.
So, what character do you play there in VP there, Umbrella?
One of many. I rarely play my cleric in VP, however. Targets.
So, since we're talking about PvP and Guild War and all that jazz, there are some things I wanted to talk about in regards to the team server. And some other things that players are doing in regards to the team server. Firstly, please, for the love of God, stop making polls on every single idea.
Please, please.
There's so many polls
too
on
many
the
polls.
same things. Do a quick forum search, and you will see your poll probably already exists.
We think it's cute. We think it's cute that you guys think we care about your opinion, but
Well, we
no,
do when
I'm
we
just kidding.
ask for
I'm
it.
just kidding.
I mean, like, I'm reading threads in the PvP section. I'm not replying to a lot of them because when it does, if I happen to disagree with somebody, it turns into a whole war where they're trying to convince me, and that's not going to happen. So I've stopped sharing my my exact thoughts on certain things. But that being said, I do read the threads, and a lot of you guys have really good ideas. Let me see something. There's a couple of things I want to talk about real quick. I just did a quick broadcast on the Red server, so I'm hoping we have some PvP people here, because I'm going to ask a question to the chat room. In your guys' opinion, chat room, and then I'll throw it to you guys in the Skype call too. For a team server, imagine there's 3 teams. One team does not have a shaman. I want to know what the chat room thinks. How game-breaking would it be to have every class, literally every class, except the shamans? And so while you guys are filling that in on chat, I'm going to start with Knix, because she's giggling over there.
I think Derubael turned me into a boat. How did he know who I was?
Oh, because he's a ninja.
Because I know everything.
And he looks like he's creating a fleet.
I
I'm
think,
trying
I think
to.
I'm the middle boat. I'm the meat in that boat sandwich.
Oh my.
Nom.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm done with you. Umbrella.
Yeah.
How bad do you feel it would be for a raid point of view, I guess, for one team on a 3-team PvP server not to have shamans?
For one team on a 3-team.
Yes. Imagine, just for the sake of argument, that it's a real basic, like, evil, good, neutral type thing. And the evil team wouldn't have bards, paladins, rangers, or druids. The neutral team wouldn't have shamans, and the good team would have everything.
I think that would be totally imbalanced.
Well, we're not looking for balance.
Then I think you'd have to compensate with how you would compose your neutral, good, and evil aligned teams to begin with.
Well, there's
a
certain
shaman
things-
is OP, is fucking incredible class, especially in PvP, especially support. but to deny one against the other because of alignment, I don't know. I don't PvP that much in a team setting or like Red.
I don't
that
care
know
about
the mechanics of
PvP.
it, but
I'm asking strictly from a raiding point of view. How
from a
important
raid point of
shamans would
view,
be.
I mean, it depends because it depends on how you can only have 3 groups. Is that it?
Well, no, you have as many groups on you want. It's 3 teams.
So then it wouldn't matter. You can have no shamans, especially if we're talking about the same targets here that we have in Cunark, because it's just a Zerg to blow it up. Most targets are dead in under a minute.
I
Clerics-
have to disagree.
How
All
would
right,
you
Knix, disagree. Let me hear your disagreement.
Shamans are one of the biggest buff classes when we get ready to raid a dragon or anything like that. They are really, they're really crucial. And if you had a team that didn't have shamans, it would just it wouldn't work because torpor is also important, as well as the
You would not need
buffs.
a torpor.
I don't think
if
it's
you have
game
surplus
breaking.
clerics, you could just pump on celestial elixirs. I mean, in replace, you could have druids doing the patch healing.
And
Nah.
you could have enchanters doing the speeding and slowing, yes?
No.
To be fair, you really only need maybe like 2 clerics, a solid tank, and a shitload of rogues and wizards, and you can down anything. I mean, we killed Gore the other night with 11 wizards. He was dead in 40 seconds. From the second he came to camp to death was 40 seconds. 11 wizards. You don't need a shaman.
Alright. Alright. That, Derubael, do you have anything to add on the shaman thing?
Would you mind repeating the question?
If one team didn't have a shaman, how would that be game breaking for their raid
Oh,
scene?
no, not at all.
Uberbandit, do you have anything to add to that?
Uberbandit has officially died.
We might have lost the bandit of Uberness.
Oh,
He
I
died
had the wrong key. I said Avatar is a good spell.
Awesome. How do you feel about
Excellent.
shamans?
And PE.
Slow is also a really good spell.
I mean, no shamans in Velius means that Lotus will
Alright,
actually be a raid target.
Okay,
instead of a
so it
solo
would
mob.
definitely be an inconvenience, but it wouldn't be the end of the world, is what it's.
I think it would make it unbalanced, and I think that you would have more people going to the more balanced.
Yes, but see, here's the thing. The more balanced team, the team with the most class choices, is also the team with the, I would say, least fun races, in my opinion. Whereas the team who doesn't have a shaman has a real nice bottleneck on certain areas of the world. And
Are you trying to offer me a paladin as a consolation for a shaman?
I would
What I'm
never
try-
try to offer a paladin to anybody for anything.
I'm just trying to tell you that more people would roll. You would have unbalanced teams as far as you'd have 3/4 of the population on the what would be considered the good classes. You wouldn't have the balance. There wouldn't be anybody on the non-shaman team. Is my opinion.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think it's something that we're just going to have to talk about more next time Thaf gets together, is what I think. What I can say about the team server, though, is while we don't have the exact teams hammered out, we are pretty much all in agreement that it's going to be 3 teams. We're not sure if it's going to be split by race or deity or geographic location. We're not 100% sure. Another
Hey,
thing
Alethea agrees with me.
on
He
what?
says she is right. Non-shaman team would be empty.
All right. Well, I'm over that.
And Eldarin says things, bosses that can only be slowed by shaman,
mhm.
that they need to be slowed.
All right. People
I
are
don't
crying.
know.
Look, sometimes life isn't perfect. Make lemonade. That being said, item loot. We're looking for ideas from the players for item loot. As
here,
of
let me make a
right
poll.
now, everyone's like, "Oh, item loot's the devil." But here's the thing: we all agree that item loot, in the way it was on live servers, Valenzac, Rollovzec, Talonzec, not going to be great for a small EQ emulator community. It's going to attract your hardcores and run everybody else off. And unfortunately, for a successful PvP server, you need the full ecosystem of life. You need noobs, you need bluebies, you need anti-PKers, you need
You
your
need
hardcore.
peasants to have kings.
Yes, you need gazelles for the lions to eat. You can't just have a bunch of lions eating each other. So yeah, we need a system of item loot that is fun and entertaining and rewarding, but does not invoke table flipping nerd rage.
What about a token point system?
We're not
So-
going to do a token point system.
I mean, not like having a vendor, but each item, depending on like what tier it is, you can categorize all the different items a player has into one of 3 or 4 tiers. When a player, a PvPer, has a certain amount of points accrued from killing whoever, then they can, I mean, they'll see just like a normal loot corpse inventory that pops up when you kill like a mob. If you have a certain amount of points, you can choose whatever item you have enough you can afford that you want.
Yeah, no, that's too much. It's too much work, and it's not rewarding enough because you're not getting something from every kill. I like that you're not losing something from every kill, but I mean, I feel that's just not rewarding enough. We're looking at some systems that included just a complete item off the player, regardless of bag status or no drop or lure status. We've thought about lure only, we've thought about jewelry only, which could get interesting because that would technically include AONs and necklaces of superiority.
I'd quit.
Um,
If I lost my AON.
so, and then we were also thinking maybe of only being able to loot things that are in bags, which would, or like inventory and bags, which would allow for like mana stones being looted, but would also encourage people to not bag their shit during fighting. There's a lot of systems that we've been tossing around with and just cannot agree. So players, we need your ideas. Anything, pretty much anything you can think of, be it the token system that Unbrella just described, or something that I mentioned, or something in between or farther outside of the box. Use your imagination. Try not to make it too much coding, because anything that requires too much coding is a bad idea. What else?
I mean, there was a game that I played for a while. It's probably the second best MMO I played outside of EverQuest, at least entertaining for me wise. And I was a real son of a bitch PvPer in this game. But it was a concept called Soul Light. So like the more people you killed on your faction, you would lose Soul Light. The more good people you killed, it would increase. If your Soul Light fell below a certain point, you would drop more items. But instead of dropping more items that other players could loot, just if your Soul Light or whatever it is drops below a certain point, then items start to become available. So you have to manage how much you're PvPing, or whom you're PvPing, however you want to structure it. I don't know. I don't like PvP and EQ, so actually I like PvP on blue, not on red.
You know what? I do like the idea of the Ralos one item and coins. That's like a middle where you don't lose all your shit, just lose a shit. And
So I
if you
guess
lose
who are
the
the big
good
guys
shit-
on there? Like,
All right, hold on.
Tune-
Time out. We're absolutely not going to do the Ralosek system or the Valen system or the Talon system. The one item and coin, not no drop, is all that can be looted, and bagged items are safe. Because it promotes people bagging their items during PvP. It promotes griefing, and as a person who has already seen that happen on EMU servers, all it does is kill the population. Everybody claims that that's what they want. I guarantee you it's not. It's the small vocal minority. And that's the entire reason that we are trying to think of a different way to do it. Because Nobog really wants to see item loot in action. And he gets what he wants on his box. But that being said, we do all agree that a better method needs to be put in place. So don't bring me a system that is from a live server. We're well aware of how those worked. We want something better. So think outside the box and make some threads, get some discussions going. We will read them. Please
Polls.
stop making polls. Stop making polls, for the love of
No
God.
more polls.
There's just no reason for polls at this point. Well, what we got? We got like 4 guilds in this pit room. Taken, TMO. I saw a knight who says knee run in here. Forceful entry. Do we have any of the bastards? I don't see any of the bastards. Maybe they're farther inside.
BS.
Nope. Oh,
It's an-
there's one.
Interesting why everybody's sitting up there. I've never seen
I
that
don't-
before.
No, if we put ID at BS, maybe.
Well,
Is that a safe spot?
I did. I mean, for a while, probably. If there's
Yeah,
people
there's
killing
roamers
mobs,
there.
if there's people pulling and killing mobs, then it's probably safe because they're pulling everything. But
They are pulling everything.
yeah. But it should be fine. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Taken is learning. They're getting their I don't know. They're getting their something stamped. So good on them, though. I mean, the more guilds competing at the high end, the better it is for everyone and the server. People like
It's always going to come down to just 2, though. A third will always be muscled out.
It's true. It is true.
I mean, at least in the history of this server.
Right. I concur with your historical assessment, sir. Concurred. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about on teams? Derubael, is there anything you wanted to talk about on teams?
My God, you know what? There was, but I'm really distracted by this boat stack, Sirken. I'm really sorry.
All right. So let me check my little pad here. All right. So the staff is leaning pretty much on a hard-coded 3-team, 6-level range item loot PvP server. Beyond that, nothing's really set in stone. So that's where we are. Keep the discussions going. If you see people discussing things that go against the things I just said that were already agreed on, go ahead and tell them. Be like, hey, Sirken said in his stream, that's not going to happen. So, and then that being said, I know some people are just like, oh, EMOs or item loot's gonna fail, blah blah blah, server sucks. Here's the thing, if item loot sucks and people don't like it, when we merge the servers, we just won't include it. I mean, it's very possible that we take the best of both R99 and Teams 99 and just merge the best of both servers into some crazy fun Frankenstein PvP server.
Red's had its day, but like the same dichotomy that exists on blue exists on red, 2 guilds and a stranglehold.
Yeah.
But it just concentrates at the top of high-end rating, and like simply because of that, like I don't want to take the time. I hate leveling to begin with. I don't think I've leveled in over a year, so except for the mystical entry on red, but I wouldn't have the constitution to do it 60 levels to compete at the high end, unless I got a free character copy.
I will say that Teams is going to have a very accelerated XP rate, probably more so than the red server, just because it needs to catch up, and it's only going to exist for 6 or 7 months. We're not running 3 servers long term. That's absolutely guaranteed a thing. So there's that. And then the last 2 things I just want to say real quick. Forgot one of them already. I will say we have had some issues with the red server with certain players mouthing off to the staff. Let me just make it real clear for anyone who might be listening. If you get wild with my staff, I'm going to ban you. And it's not going to be a suspension. It's not going to be a timeout. I'm going to just ban you. And you can take it up with Rogan. I don't care. But I will keep you banned until Rogan physically logs in and unbans you, or he removes me from the staff and somebody else unbans you. So don't get crazy with the staff. If they piss you off or do something stupid, come to me. And if I piss you off or if I do something stupid, go to Nilbog. If you want to talk to me, send me a tell or a private message and be like, hey, I'm not being a dick, but can we talk about what just happened? And I will be more than happy to talk to you about whatever just happened.
Mike Melanda wants to know, does it include farm posts?
Yes, if you use the forums to talk shit about my staff, I will ban your in-game accounts.
Yeah, it definitely includes the forum.
I don't care. I'm every staff member we have is worth 100 players, and I would
like
rather lose them all.
Like Sirken just said, if you feel like a staff member is disrespecting you or power tripping or whatever it may be, don't be disrespectful back. That makes no sense. Go be nice and polite and send Sirken a tell or a PM or whatever it is, and deal with it the right way.
You will always lose an argument with staff. Even if the staff is wrong, you will lose. Just on pure principle. So don't do it. Looks like Taken took off, by the way. So I don't know what happened with that. But, let's see. We hit the stuff.
Natural selection happened.
I feel like I hit everything I want to hit with teams. I feel like I hit everything. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. Roundtable discussions. They're really, really hard just to get everybody's schedule on to work together. Even the first one we did was delayed 1 or 2 times because things changed. God damn it, why is Cast not banned from my channel?
Cast?
Hold on.
All message deleted?
Anyway, and so I did talk to Rogan on Friday, and I said, hey, Rogan, how do you feel about another roundtable discussion? And he essentially laughed in my face. So, I don't know how helpful him and Nilbog think it was, but if you did enjoy it, or if you do want another one with Rogan and Nilbog, make it known. I mean, make a couple threads on the forums saying we need Rogan and Nilbog in a roundtable discussion. Be polite, beg, offer to send nude pics, do whatever you have to do. But I think more people liked it than not, and we just need to get them on board, because without them, it's kind of pointless. So I promise I will keep trying to get Rogan and Nilbog. Do I have any Velius news? As far as Velius, I can say that the people that have access to Velius, they're only working on Velius at this point, and nothing else. That is top priority for everything. There's a lot of petitions that require Nilbog right now, and he's not even looking at those. Literally every free second he has for P99 is going into Velius. So there's that. It's coming.
ETA.
I can't give an ETA, but I can say I did have the first actual ETA talk with Rogan, and I can say I can count the things that still need to be done on one hand. So it is getting there. It is getting there. On that note, I'd like to welcome a very, very special guest. We have the wonderful Kuvani joining us. How are you, Kuvani?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. How have you been? You missed the Cleric Best of the Best.
I have been playing League, but I've also had some real life stuff going on the past 2 weeks, so.
Real life things happen.
Yeah, they do, and I'm not gonna get into that, but I have logged into P99.
That's good.
Twice in the past week, and
You know the server doesn't exist when you don't log in. We just turn it off.
oh, I got so many tells. They were like, "Where?" And Shane Uncas will talk to me all the time and be like, "People are asking where you are, and what am I supposed to say?" And
he's supposed to tell them that you're locked in his basement.
I am a girl. I am not a little boy.
Oh.
100% a girl.
Sirken, will you just come look at the majesty that I've made the EC tunnel real quick?
Wait, no, I'm logging in, so you gotta make me a fairy. Please.
Oh, I'll make you something, Kuvani.
No.
Don't worry.
No.
Alright, I'm on my way to EC. We'll see what
You can
happens.
join my collection like everybody else at the EC tunnel.
Did I finally decide to study and not fail? Sure. I'm fine. I'm
God
fine.
damn it, why did I zone into a bunch of boat? What the hell? I just zoned into a battleship grid.
I think he's playing Jenga.
I couldn't help it, man. The servers are going down in like any number of minutes.
Oh my
Are
god,
they?
servers are going down and I want to be a fairy.
Wait, are they
And-
actually? Because
Go back around there so we can see the boats.
I feel like they should have came down 10 minutes ago.
They were supposed to. And it's
Oh,
kind
they're
of
not?
worrying me that they haven't, actually.
Well, hold on, let me see
Wait a
something.
second. It's only 8:09 p.m. our time.
Yeah, that's 11 o'clock Eastern.
Oh crap! I gotta
Oh,
get my player
Knix,
somewhere.
you and math are just not the best of friends.
Well, I was talking to somebody.
How dare you say that Knix's math skills are insufficient?
I have made
I showed
videos.
I showed my math skills in Rants and Flames this week.
Let me tell you,
so-
I have videos on the internet where part of the description talks about us teaching you math. Like, that's a thing. Your math skills are a thing
Nick's
now.
math.
Nix learns math was one of the descriptions.
Oh no way!
Yes.
Knix tries meth.
Math? No,
No.
not math.
Not math.
No, I
It's
did
math.
math in my
Not
Rants
math.
and
Be a
Flames.
fairy. Derubael.
This is a family
Oh, I've got
stream.
you, Kuvani. Don't worry.
No, come on.
Oh.
Hey, and look like to your left a little bit, Kuvani. You'll see there's already a fairy in the tunnel.
Oh, I'm a
Oh,
better
you've been-
fairy.
Your fairy has been replaced with a
Kuvani,
shopping fairy.
unfortunately, you're a boat.
No, I can't move. Please, stop.
Oh shit, I accidentally gave her fly mode.
Why would you do that?
It's alright, I took it away very quickly.
Did you turn me into an orc? Or
I
is that
didn't,
Ambrodos
but
trolling?
Ambrodos is behind you.
Oh my god.
You never want Ambrodos creeping behind you.
No, you do not.
Where's the orc? I want to see him as an orc.
No, never.
Is that Kuvani bouncing through the world?
No, I want to be a
No.
fairy.
I'm riding Kuvani right now, actually.
Interesting.
Can you make me
Interesting.
you? Fuck you, fuck you.
I don't see Derubael.
You know what's
I mean,
funny, Kuvani, is I found some cool illusions that you'd probably like to be, but you're just gonna have to be a boat for right now. Talking shit to me in Skype, so she can just sit there.
Cause you're
yeah. Hammer and some of the red
Oh.
folks aren't too happy that they want to talk more about PvP or that new
Put
server.
Kuvani
or
in that
something.
timeout zone.
What did I do?
Yeah, I don't know. There's some people sending me tells about when the server's coming down. I don't know. Like, I have no idea if it actually is. I don't trust anything. I don't trust anything Rogan says until I see it. So, as far as people asking about teams, I said I was going to talk. I will tell you exactly what I said. I will scroll up. Oh shit! Hopefully I didn't do this who all after that, because that will fuck everything. Fourth team for boats. God damn it! Maybe it's in this window too.
People do want to know, as a time filler here, is it definitely going to be a repop tomorrow whenever the servers come back up, or is it you going to keep them on
Don't
with
say.
the clocks and
Don't
everything?
say.
I honestly have no idea. I can absolutely say. Well, I can't find exactly what I said, but I'm pretty sure I was going to talk about teams for a minute, or in a minute, or something. But we did talk about teams. I addressed the issue with the shamans. I told you the rough draft outline of what we're working with for sure, what we've decided on. I told you what we're not decided on. And I told you what to discuss in the forums as far as if you want to help us with decision making. That is pretty much it. I talked about the merge. I even gave you guys some of the questions I've asked should also hint what direction we're leaning on certain things. So
Sure. We want the inside scoop.
Well, there's certain things I can't say, but I mean,
We can't
people
give away
should be
everything.
smart enough to put some of the stuff together on their own.
I'm with Tugelen. He says, for the love of God, please no repop. I need to work tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know. If I, yeah, I honestly don't know if it's going to be a repop, but I mean, I can honestly say that. No, I probably shouldn't say it. I don't know. Like, is it public knowledge? Did he post why it's coming down? Blah blah
No,
blah
no,
blah
Sirken, it's
blah.
not
Yeah, he
public
does. Can
knowledge.
you recap for us?
Sirken, it's not public
Oh
knowledge.
my God! Why wouldn't he have said why it's going down?
I don't know, but he didn't, so just...
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. It's not Velius and it's not Teams.
Yeah, no, you
Like,
can say
just
that.
get those things right out of your head. It's something that's really good for the physical servers, and it's something that's really good for the project as a whole. And yes. And tracks, as far as it's sounding like a Frankenstein, it kind of is, because we're not copying any one server. We're not copying Valen or Talon or Ralos or Sullen. And so in that regard, we kind of are throwing together a monster. I don't understand what Boat Quest is all about here, Nisi.
Can we
Boat
please
Quest is a
change
good
me
game.
to something I can move around as? Like,
I do
I'm
it-
going nuts here.
If
Like,
I
I don't even
change
care
you,
if it's
you're going to
very
have to
upcoming.
run very fast so that they
I
don't just
wanna-
rechange you.
I just want... Oh my God! Run!
Run.
Run!
Run.
She just booked it out.
So you're not a boat
I
anymore and
still
you
have
just
her
run out there.
targeted.
No,
So-
stop! I just want to be able to run around. That's all
Turn
I
her into
want.
that pink anteater thing.
Don't make
Oh,
me
yeah.
anything if you're not gonna make me a fairy.
The penis-nosed anteater? Or
I didn't
mammoth?
say that.
So wonderful, please.
That's what it is.
It
Right.
is the big fucking anteater thing, yeah, for sure. There was this FD monk in COM today, and I ran by him, and he was AFK, and I turned him into a pink anteater, and I don't think he noticed
I'm a
at
little.
all. And he got up and started bashing things.
Yes, Trek, I've heard of Sullen Zek. It was the lowest populated EverQuest server in the history of EverQuest, and arguably the worst PvP server that ever existed, as it rewarded people who were scrubs and could just train people and didn't need any skill at PvP to wipe a raid. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Sounds like
Especially
GC.
being able to level a couple 60s and then go grief kids and Crushbone like Uberbandit trying to get up to level 25.
I'm level 30, suck it, Sirken.
Are you gonna get more guides if you do have more servers?
We actually just picked up a new guide yesterday.
Oh, really?
So we will get that person set up and accumulated. And accumulated doesn't sound like the right word.
It's
Acclimated.
Acclimated. Yeah, there we go.
Is the word I wanted. But yeah, we will get them set up and we'll show them the ropes. I'll give them the tour. I honestly don't even know the person's guide name yet, Embrotus. I have no idea what the guide name is.
And Brodus is in the stream.
He's in the chat. I see him typing with his pink breast cancer awareness letter.
Pink. Oh, is that what we're doing?
That's, I don't know.
I
That's
think that was
October.
just his random color.
So.
Well, you know, real men can wear pink.
In October, apparently, it takes over the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So, do any of you have any closing thoughts on teams or PvP before I
Or
tie that in a
questions.
bundle?
Does anyone in this stream even play Red?
No, I was actually going to try to get Lasher from the Red server, and then that didn't work. And then I was looking at... Who was I looking at? I was looking for Toon, but he also is not on Skype.
Aren't they
And
just really angry? I've not seen one of them in Rants and Flames or anything have any good thing to say. Except for that poor person who was griefed off of Red. I felt really bad for her.
well, some people they get griefed.
Grief is good. Makes you appreciate the good times.
You know, I don't know why I'm fucking typing. Toon, I know Lasher doesn't play, but you play. And he played on VZTZ, and he also played live PvP. So I figured between your Red 99 experience and his not Red 99 experience, we could, and then my PvP experience, we could encompass the whole globe of actual PvP. And so that's that. That is that. Unfortunately, we made the executive decision to add Kuvani, so I did not add Lasher or Toon.
Executive
Toon wasn't
decision.
on, and I couldn't add one without the other, because that's favoritism. QQ.
Did you break? I see that you broke level 30, Uber.
I'm at level 30.
He's
Oh,
doing
wow.
big
Wow.
things. He's doing
Wow, I
very
am
big
still level 48. I was moving so fast. And then
things. You were moving right along.
I might be breaking forever because for a while now, though.
Well, you know it's like an upside down pyramid.
What?
Explain.
The experience. You know, as you level up, you have to feel it more and more.
Yeah.
oh, I
with
miss it.
Experience points.
Yeah, that is how it works, Knix. Thank you for the insight.
You're welcome.
Did you also know level 30 is a hell level?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure. Yeah. Dropping knowledge,
Yeah.
I figured I'd share too.
I've got my enchanter up to level 48
Oh
since
god.
we started.
I don't remember the
Just pay
people on my
someone to
friends
level
list.
for you.
That's nice. I played this game a few hours a week.
Kuvani, you know what you can do is go into your EverQuest folder and open up a notepad file that will have your friends list on it, and you can just erase all 90 some odd people of those people.
No, I remember most
That's
of
pretty
them.
cool.
I just don't remember. No, Toon, you know what? Shut up, okay? I miss you.
Just
Toon.
stop. Just shut up.
Just shut up. I remember some of them. So, Terp. Okay, we have a problem here. Terp took me off his Skype, and I am not happy. And when I see Terp, he is gonna hear about it.
So people actually know when you take them off Skype? That's a thing?
Yeah. So if you take me off Skype, then yeah.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
but
Oh,
then
is
turns
that
into a
that
question
true?
mark.
We can. They'll
I've
see-
removed people from Skype just because
I did not know that.
it's like, okay, you know, I had you on the stream, we had a good time, but we're not going to talk on Skype, so I don't need you on my contact list. And
Yep,
now I
it'll
feel
show up as
rude.
a
You can
question mark.
see.
I feel very rude now.
Yeah, Terp took me off. Oro, he's gonna hear about it for sure.
I'm going to have to take you off too.
I
Oro
almost
did.
fucking took
Take
you
it
off
all off,
because your
Sirken.
stupid Skype thing clicks on every 5 minutes. That shit is annoying as fuck. not
I
gonna
think
lie.
that's her phone logging her in over.
That's
and
what I
over
think it is
again.
too. It's
No,
so
it's my
obnoxious as
phone because
fuck.
I'm never on. I can't help. My mic is bad. I know. We've had problems with it in the past, and I just can't do anything about it. I'm not giving anyone my address, please.
Oh my god! You know what, guys? You know what? Alright, here's what we're gonna do.
Oh, that's awful.
I'm gonna choke Kuvani's microphone to death. And
You know
then...
what, too?
And then... Oh, Umbrella has an idea. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I want everyone to know I'm gonna start looking for a trivia question for my giveaway. We're gonna
Oh,
do
that's
my
right.
giveaway tonight.
Oh,
Sometime during this stream.
the server's coming down though.
I don't need the server to be up. As long as my stream is up, I can do the giveaway. People not on the stream aren't going to get to play. What giveaway, you ask? I'm giving away the envelope and the mouse pad.
No, I said. Oh, okay. I don't want the giveaway. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't know. I'm going to autograph it, so...
Well, I'm gonna autograph.
Look, can I just get titled the Elegant?
No.
I just
Umbrella,
really
Ella,
want
the
Zach's
Elegant.
Comcast number.
Yeah, Zach's Comcast number is on there.
That's the most important part of the giveaway, you guys.
We got some black squiggles where I try to get this pen to start writing. It's getting kind of dirty. I'm sorry about that. I've been using it for spring. So,
Do we get to look at it beforehand so we know where the trivia is?
do you get to look
Four?
at what?
Do we get to see a picture of this mouse pad?
I might take a picture and throw it on the forums at some point. I'm not going to webcam you guys my desk. That's not going to be a thing that happens. But I assure you, this is priceless P99
That is
memorabilia.
That's a huge anteater.
That's my pet.
That's your pet.
That's my pet.
Hold on, I'll be back in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
I think that was worse than your microphone, Kuvani.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Literally just spiked it.
Kuvani, is that your picture in PvP RNF? If my picture is in PvP RNF, I won't be happy. But there's nothing I can do about it, so.
Oh, well, on that note, talk about Unbrella. You wanted to talk about training in VP. What do you want to talk about?
Umbrella
Excellent.
just left a minute ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you just been.
Yeah.
That
So
was him.
Way to keep up on
I
it,
think we
Sirken.
need to. I think we need to not. I think we need to leave PvP VP the way it is.
Well, here's the thing. Unless the dev team makes changes, VP's not changing. It's really that simple. Like, I'm not even willing to discuss it or debate it. I've showed the dev team multiple ways that the pathing is fucked. And multiple ways that I can accidentally bug out mobs. Multiple ways that if you just run along certain areas, mobs won't get to you. I've showed them ways to keep the entrance just trained indefinitely. I've showed them multiple things. And we've back and forth on the test server with ways to, let's say, make training harder. But I feel VP isn't as hard as it actually should be at the moment.
They really have a lot of questions in the chat here about ledges. Everybody wants to know what's going on about the ledges.
I
in
already
VP.
I already addressed this. Don't go
I know.
on ledges. Don't go on roofs for any reason ever, 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 ever. Not to hang out. Not for anything. Ledges are the devil. If you go up there, you'll get banned. We have not discussed if or how many zones in Valius would be non-CSR. So
How do you accidentally kill a dragon on the ledge? I have in all of the VP
Yeah,
kills I have
that
done.
doesn't happen.
There's
Yeah,
no whoops.
no.
Accidentally, I'm
No.
on a ledge.
no, I'm going to. All right.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, you're back. We're talking about training in VP. I was just talking about how unless the dev